Hey everyone, how are you doing? Today we're going to be learning how to push past pawns in chess. This is a game that we're going to take as an example. I played this game a couple hours ago. It's in fact my last game that I played on chess.com. For a little context, here Black played a terrible mistake after I played e5 check. The king goes to c5 and tries to get away from my pawns, right? If king e6, I had f5 picking up the rook, and now on king d5, well, that would have been a way better move. Here, king c5 attacks my rook. And this is where I'm going to teach you to ignore your opponent's threats in the endgame, with calculation of course, by pushing your pawns. In this position, I played the move. Also, before I play every move, I want you to pause the video and try to solve it, okay? This is going to help you find moves on your own and ideas on your own, and it's going to make you a better chess player. So here, pause the video to solve, I played f5. And the goal of this move is that we're intending that this knight is too far and this king will be too far once it takes my rook. And so I'll be able to take this rook and this will be completely winning because my pawn is going to achieve promotion before this knight can catch up, like so, and I'll be completely winning. So my opponent, seeing this, played their rook, rook g8, and now I really have to play my rook, right? So I play rook e4, promoting the push of my previously undefended pawn, and I don't want to be susceptible to more tempo by Black. Let's say rook b3 would be an inaccuracy because of king c4. Attacking my rook would have to move again, and now knight takes b2, and Black's pieces are farther advanced. So here my opponent took, and I played f6. It says a mistake here, but Stockfish says it's just as good as e6, which was the other great move. You want to push your pawn that attacks the other rook first, because that will be a tempo move. So here my opponent played king d5, directly attacking my rook. And now again, pause the video to solve. I have a really brilliant idea. This is not a one move thing. This is an entire plan. And it actually took me, I think, 20 seconds or 15 seconds of my time here. I came up with, you need to find f7. And here we're attacking this rook, and it's not a regular trade. I would take this rook and queen, very, very winning, right? So the rook needs to react, and so rook here. Now, the rook is attacking f7 and the king is attacking my rook. I need to have a move that works here, otherwise it's toast. So you have to come up with this second key, e6.
Push P.
And this is the brilliant move of the game. I'm defending this f7 pawn with my pawn while sacrificing my rook. And now if you take my rook, as my opponent did in the game, I have e7, and this is a beautiful pattern of basically I'm queening whatever you do. I have at least one queen left, takes, takes. This is not what happened in the game. In the game, my opponent took on f7, e8 check, and this beautifully pairs up with winning the rook back. Extra points if you saw this. And now we just convert, and eventually we get to a point where with low time we get a checkmate. I hope you enjoyed this short video.